Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope everybody is doing well, and let's get into it, man. So, about like a week ago, I found this new anime. Um, I believe it aired like May 31st, but I ain't even gonna hold y'all. The name is really long. I'm gonna try to say it right now. It's called Dead Demons D Destruction. I'm gonna post the name down in the description. Like I mentioned in like a previous video, they need to start shortening these names of these animes because let's say for instance 2-3 years go by, now I want to go and revisit this anime, but the name is so long and crazy I don't even remember it. I really have to search for it. And it comes in handy if the name is shorter. It'll help people remember. But anyway, yeah, if I had to rate this anime, I'll give it a solid 8 because the animation style is good, the story is good, it's easy to digest, it's understandable. So basically, what it is an alien race invaded the world, but this anime specifically, as you guessed it, focuses on Japan and Tokyo and stuff like that. So a big mothership came over Japan and they just basically invaded, and somehow they possessed certain humans, and they try to act human like, I guess, but they end up going into like this hibernation mode where it's like the human person, right, and the alien, they battle to have subconscious in the body, like control over the body. So I guess they battle mentally, because I'm honestly like on the first second episode. I believe this anime has like 18 episodes, I believe. But so far what I've seen is it focuses on this guy. I forgot his name, but it's this guy. He has a daughter, and after the incident, he ended up getting possessed by one of the aliens. They call them invaders. So he ended up getting possessed by invaders for like, I think like 3 to 4 years. He was like possessed by this invader who invaded his body, right, and took over his mind, everything. But this invader eventually went to sleep, I guess, or like died subconsciously in his mind. Like the conscience of that invader died, so his human mind and everything like that was able to take back control over his body. But the invader is still in his body. But I guess that invader is either in hibernation or dead subconsciously. But he's not normal. But he just randomly just woke up and was in like this military camp, because Japan is destroyed and every city is like destroyed. It's basically like an apocalyptic type of vibe. So you got these camps where humans go and they try to basically survive. And the outskirts of these camps is just basically apocalyptic type of vibe. You got things out there that want to kill you. So most of the humans and everybody, they want to stay in these camps. They don't want to go outside the camps because it's dangerous. You could get killed by an invader. You could get killed by another human. You get killed by anything, so they want to stay in these camps. And I typically like survival type of animes. It's like a thrill or something like that. It's good, it's interesting, I would say. But yeah, this basically is going down that route, as like a survival type and you got to do what you got to do in order to get by. And I ain't gonna lie, I say like the first episode is pretty brutal, because people die, man, and it's just like it's a little shocker. It's just like, dang, I ain't expect that person to die. And that's what I like about animes, like, how would I say, I'm gonna just call it destruction. That's what I like, because I was trying to figure out, should I say the whole name, but I'm not saying the whole name again. I'm gonna just say the last part, which is destruction. That's why I like animes like this, because it's like characters in there you don't expect to just die, and they just end up just getting cooked, you know what I'm saying? And it's like anybody is up for grabs, you know, anybody can go. It's a survival type of anime, and you know, it's pretty interesting. But this guy, he ends up getting separated from his daughter, and once he gained control of his body again, and he realized where he is, and he's starting to recognize like what's going on, and he's basically been asleep for like 3 years or something like that before he was able to take control of his body again. But yeah, he finally realizes where he is, and he's looking for his daughter, and nobody really knows where his daughter is until, like, I'll say the last part. I don't want to spoil anything, just in case y'all want to go check it out, but it's pretty good. I'll give it an 8. You know, hey guys, I want to pull you guys out the video real quick to like further put context to the story. So the guy that's looking for his daughter, he ends up leaving the camp along with 2 other girls. The 2 girls that he left with, they didn't want to stay at the camp because they didn't feel safe. They think that, you know, eventually someone is probably going to kill them or something like that. You know, because people in the camp also fight. They also have infighting, you know, and they don't trust each other and stuff like that. And, you know, it can get pretty brutal and violent in the camp. So the girls wanted to leave with the guy, and I guess in exchange he'll help them, but he also is going to look for his daughter after he finishes helping them. But I guess he needed some type of information from them too, so he was just like, I'm gonna help them anyway, you know. But outside the camp, he really got the experience, you know, how the world is. It's not like how it once was. Correct myself. But yeah, he got the experience, like the outside world, and how brutal it is, and how dangerous it is, how treacherous people are. You know, he got to experience all of that. Just a little bit of experience, you know. And I just think that this anime did a great job of, you know, taking this character and immediately putting him in different situations where he has to persevere and do what he got to do, you know. And despite, you know, him going through what he going through and betrayal and everything, like, he got to experience people for who they are, you know, like their natural instincts to survive as well, you know. And they'll do anything to get to where they gotta go, and, you know, it don't matter about nothing else, you know. And I just find that interesting. Like, he got the experience, like, people's like true selves and their behavior and all of that, you know. And I just think it is interesting. I hope this further provided context about how the world is in this anime. But like I said, I hope it helped provide y'all context. But let's get back to the video. The animation is good, like I said. The story is on point. You know, it gets straight to the point. yeah, it's a pretty good anime if you wanna, just watch something. I highly recommend this anime. Like it's pretty good, and I'm interested in seeing how far in this direction they're gonna go. Um, but yeah, I typically like these type of animes. Survival type. People got to do what they got to do. It sort of reminds me of like The Walking Dead. How they got to survive and do what they got to do. I like things like that. I like animes that put characters in those type of situations because you get to see how they're gonna persevere through. But yeah, I give it a solid 8. Like I highly recommend you check this out. But with that being said, we got other anime reviews on this channel. You're welcome to take a look at those. And based on those reviews, you could take a look at those animes. We also have reactions on this channel. You could also take a look at those. And based on those, you could also take a look at those animes. And I'm out.